I declare open a convocation for the presentation of higher degree graduates.
Professor Subra Suresh, President of NTU, will now give his convocation address.
Chancellor and President of the Republic of Singapore, Pro-Chancellors, Chair and members of the NTU Board of Trustees, President Emeritus, Honorary Doctorate Degree recipient, distinguished guests, graduates and family members, colleagues, alumni and friends of the university. A very warm welcome to all of you. Today, we honor you, the NTU class of 2022. At this year's convocation, the university will award 6,078 bachelor's degrees, 4,002 master's degrees, and 536 doctorate degrees in 25 ceremonies. Collectively, these numbers represent the hard work and achievement of students from across the globe, from Singapore and 60 other countries. Just imagine the individual power of each one of you and the collective power of all 10,616 of you in making a positive impact on our world. Class of 2022, despite the challenges posed by the pandemic for more than half of your stay at NTU, you have excelled in your work, made the best out of adversity, and built a close-knit community here at NTU to support one another. You have demonstrated remarkable resilience and innovation in overcoming formidable challenges, and we are immensely proud of what you have achieved. I'm deeply grateful to our NTU faculty, staff, and leadership team who worked tirelessly to ensure that your NTU educational experience not only continued as smoothly as possible, but also was infused with significant innovation. I would also like to thank the Convocation Committee and the Events Office team for organizing this year's in-person convocation ceremonies. NTU class of 2022. Since you joined NTU just 4 years ago, the world has changed dramatically. Global conflicts and wars, mass migrations, worsening climate crisis, and a lingering global pandemic. You are graduating at a time when geopolitical events have shattered the calm, peace, and comfort we were accustomed to for so long, and even prompted us to look through a new lens at the future of our planet and the sustainability of its resources, and the growing inequality and polarization within and across communities and nations to the detriment of humanity. It is understandable that many of you may feel helpless, frustrated, and even scared at times like this as we face an uncertain future. What words can I offer you at this milestone event in your life as you graduate from NTU? I have one hopeful message for your consideration. This is the same message I delivered recently as the guest of honor at another convocation half the world away. Just 2 months ago, I was invited to speak at the undergraduate convocation at Iowa State University in the United States. My message to an in-person audience of more than 12,000 people there focused on a theme that I repeat here with some modifications. The power of one. Never underestimate the power of one individual, one idea, one act of courage, or one program to have a significant influence on local and global society. I prefer to give specific case studies rather than talk in hypotheticals. So let me give 3 concrete examples of the power of one. First, the power of one individual. One individual can have a profound positive impact on so many people through an act of bravery, courage, innovation, inspiration, or imagination. Let me begin with a personal story. About 1 year ago, in July of last year, my wife Mary and I were in Washington, D.C., having dinner with Dr. Alan Leshner, the former CEO of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and his wife, Agnes Farkas Leshner. During dinner, the conversation turned to NTU and nurturing young talent. I talked about the Wallenberg NTU Presidential Postdoctoral Fellowships established with support from the Wallenberg Foundation. Immediately, Agnes, whose Jewish family escaped Hungary near the end of the Second World War, asked me, "Is it the Wallenberg family from Sweden?" I said, "Yes." Her eyes lit up, and at the same time, I could see the weight of historical recollection of her family on her face. She talked about Miklos, Yolan, and Paul from the Farkas family, and about Gino Kurtos, who introduced her parents. Agnes said to me, "I would not be here today if it was not for Raoul Wallenberg. He helped to hide my family members from the Nazis in the basement of the Swedish embassy in Budapest." Mr. Raoul Gustav Wallenberg, a Swedish businessman turned diplomat, arrived in Budapest, Hungary in 1944. He organized one of the most successful rescue efforts to save the lives of thousands of Hungarian Jews by distributing certificates and passports and set up safe houses for them. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Raoul Wallenberg holds the record for having saved the greatest number of people from extinction. The power of this one individual was recognized by the United States, which in 1981 made him an honorary citizen, only the second person in history to be so recognized. A portion of the street housing the Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. is also named after him. Yes, the power of one individual. My second example, the power of one family. Successive generations of one family and that one family's charitable foundation are continuing to have a remarkable impact across the globe. I'm referring to the Wallenberg family, the Knut and Alice Wallenberg Foundation. This foundation was created in 1917 to support research in the natural sciences, technology, and medicine by awarding long-term grants to basic research of the highest international class. The current generation of the trio of leaders of that influential foundation includes Jacob, Peter, and Marcus Wallenberg. We are delighted to have the distinguished Swedish industrialist, investor, and philanthropist, Mr. Marcus Wallenberg, with us today at this convocation ceremony, and we have the privilege of conferring upon him an NTU honorary doctorate degree. In Singapore, the Lee Foundation, the Tan Chin Tuan Foundation, and the Lien Foundation are examples of multi-generational, family-led charitable organizations. They have supported a wide variety of activities in healthcare, community development, environmental sustainability, etc., in Singapore and beyond, and have had a profound impact on educational institutions, including NTU. My third example, the power of one simple idea. About 10 years ago, as the head of the National Science Foundation, or NSF, in the US, I had the opportunity to establish a program to translate basic research into activities that benefit startups and industry. the NSF Innovation Core, or I-Core program. This one program, with a small initial budget in one federal agency, has since created more than 1,000 startups all across the US, collectively raising more than $1 billion in external funding in less than 1 decade. The Lean Launchpad program, established by the National Research Foundation in Singapore, is modeled after the US NSF I-Core program. These are just a few examples of the power of one individual, one focused effort of a family foundation, and one idea. NTU class of 2022, how do you maximize your power of one? It comes from individual responsibility to shape long-lasting collective impact through mutual respect for differing opinions, backgrounds, and ideals. Your generation has a significant opportunity to preserve this delicate balance between individual power and responsibility by deploying the technology and tools at your disposal that no other generation before you had access to. The challenges for all of us today are all global in nature. Challenges such as climate change, the threat of nuclear and technology wars, or growing inequality in our society cannot be addressed with inward perspective. You have inherited some of the toughest global challenges. Global challenges need global solutions, not unilateral and parochial decisions. You have grown up exclusively in the digital and communication age of the 21st century. You are uniquely influenced and shaped by a more global and interconnected and interdependent world than prior generations. My request to you is contemplate, cultivate, and elevate your global and historical perspective with patience and compassion always. Combined with the strong education you have received from NTU, you will have an impact on not just your local community or country, but on the entire humanity. To maximize this power of one, that is you, it is critical that your perspectives do not focus on only the individual, but they also focus on the collective, not just on the local community, but equally on the implications of your actions on the world around you. This requires broad-mindedness, magnanimity, and convictions grounded in principles and values. I greatly look forward to watching the distinctive ways in which each one of you will work to better the world. The famous Tamil poet Thiruvalluvar wrote nearly 2,000 years ago in his classical collection of poems, Thirukkural. Tandai magarkatri nandru avayathu mundi iruppach chayal. I rephrase and paraphrase this verse, number 67, in English. The duty of a parent towards the children is to give them a head start in knowledge with the best of scholars. Parents of today's NTU graduates, you have already done this for your sons and daughters who have worked with the best of scholars at NTU. Now, NTU class of 2022, what did Thiruvalluvar say 2,000 years ago about what you should do? Magan tandaikku aatrum udavi, ivan tandai ennotran kol enum sol. I paraphrase this verse number 70 in English. The duty of a child towards the parent is to make others wonder what great things the parent did to deserve such a child. I'm sure that you will make your parents and NTU very proud in the years to come. NTU class of 2022, I congratulate all of you and your families on your graduation from NTU as you continue your lifelong connections with this university in your new role as alumni. Thank you.
The entire NTU community celebrates with the PhD graduates for their accomplishments in making unique contributions to our body of knowledge. Each graduate, by great efforts, has thus demonstrated exceptional mastery of such to reach this extraordinary milestone, and hence received the title of Doctor. Presiding officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Doctor of Philosophy has earlier been conferred. Abu Fazli Isfahali Mahdi. Bajel Iraj. Chandra Sakran, Kartik Tosasiri. Chen Yuhao. Duresami Nishansi. Priyanka Shravan Kumar. Liao Huanyue. 牛纹叶、罗家纹、郭志林、Guyan Hu Sid、Ozil Vasi Alikan、Adwell Shashank、Rodriguez Ramos Ezequiel、S. Superaja、夏春费、 孙崩困。Arjuna, we are seeing here.孙欣。硕飞。Teichat Pin. One in. Wang Chongxiao. Wang Qinyi. Wang Shuai. Wang Ci. 王毅、王毅新、王玉溪、吴镇宇、潇潇、徐思浩、杨欢、杨凯坨、亚尼戈瑙、三立、 张慧、张希怡、郑泽生、Vasisa Ankush、Kumar Ranjan、Presiding officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Master of Engineering has earlier been conferred. Bra Aprit Singh, Cha Lai Guan, Qiu Man Chun, Ilyas Ng Junjia, Maroka Sanet Rajesh, Sanka Subhasini, Yan Xiaobei, Presiding officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degrees of Master of Science in the following specializations communications engineering, and power engineering have earlier been conferred. Ding Lin, Geng Yue, Huang Jianfeng, Jin Jiaseng, Li Yimin,梁文飞，刘清源，Caspian Vinarasi, Sarasan Gayasri,谭义智，王博义，王东亮，Eco Chen，参说用，Flora Lim Li， Joseph George Isaac， 李申凤，Lim Li Tin Rachel， Lim Yuan Jun， Lou Gang Yuan， 罗宾倩， Max Tangsa Song， 恩俊鹏， Earn your fee. Padbala Sashiri Kuma. Peng Guanyu. Ren Qiuyang. Sahu Alok. Sidalin Shua. Chana Baspa. David Hoser. Shou Zuo Eng. Wen Fankai. Win-Min Head.谢鹏辉。严玉腾。Yongchuan Ken.张志伟。朱正杰。Presiding officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Master of Science, Computer Control and Automation has earlier been conferred. Chen Tai'an. Jin Shu-tong. Davelu Rakhu. Li Yangyuan. Liu Haomin.吕启阳。马淑婷。Larry Yenan, Ravasi, Sibi. Sanlab. Shen Rongxian. Suresh Sujanya. Venkatachalam Adhash. Wu Tianwei. Yang Yizhuo. Zhang Chen. Zheng Yumin. Zhou Yu. Zhu Fangzhen. Colin Ku-Lim. Luo Xinjie. The valedictorian, Mr. Patwell Shashank, will now give his speech.
Good evening to the presiding officer, faculty, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shashank Patwal, and I graduated from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering with a PhD degree. Before I commence my speech, I would like to extend my gratitude to my family, friends, supervisor, Prof. Radhakrishnan, and my wife for the support and guidance that they have provided to me during my PhD. I would like to thank the university for bestowing upon me the honor to speak on the behalf of class of 2022. And I want to take this opportunity to talk about the two virtues that I believe form the bedrock of a graduate student's academic journey and continue to be crucial characteristics of our professional career: courage and perseverance. From a very young age, my parents taught me to never back down from a problem, be it in studies, sports, dance, or any other walk of life. Always have the courage to give it a try. During my school days, they would encourage me to attempt all the questions in my exam papers. If we have a go at it, we may or may not be able to solve the problem. But if we don't, we will definitely not. For instance, we all have gathered here today because at some point, we showed the courage and decided to take up graduate studies. And from what I see, it ended up pretty well. So I have lived by this philosophy of never being afraid to take on any problem that comes my way. Sometimes I succeed, and sometimes I fail miserably. But the one thing that I don't do is regret that I did not make an effort. Another thing that my parents inculcated in me was to never give up on a problem because it appears to be tough or because my first attempt did not work out. We as humans have shown it time and again that there's no problem big enough for us to quit trying. We have achieved wonders, invented marvelous things, explained countless phenomena through our determination and our perseverance. And this attitude guided me through my PhD at NTU. After years of curriculum-based education, a PhD student enters a world where there's no coursework to guide, no timetable to follow, and no exams to grade us. We face countless problem statements which have no solved examples to look up to. So, as a PhD student, I tried some ideas and failed, worked harder and tried again with new ideas, failed many more times and tried again. And finally, I stand before you all as Dr. Shashank Patwal. So before leaving, I could encourage you all to always have the courage to try out new ideas and perseverance to keep trying in the face of failure, because failure is not the opposite of success, but it's a part of the process to achieve success. Congratulations and thank you.
I declare this convocation closed.